morning and welcome to our daily devotion. Today, I want to read the passage from Isaiah 6:8, and it says, "Then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, Whom shall I send, and who will go for us? And I said, Here I am, send me." So the prophet Isaiah had this vision and of heaven with the Lord, and God was sitting on the throne, and he heard the Lord saying, Whom shall I send? And of course, he said, Here am I, send me. Well, what a contrast. Would that have been our response? Here I am, send me? There's a Christian author, her name is Jill Briscoe, and she wrote this book, and it was pretty, I laughed when I saw the title, and the title of the book was, Here I Am, Send Aaron. She, of course, was referring to Moses when God called Moses to lead his people out of Egypt. Man, Moses made all kind of excuses. Who am I to go? Send somebody else. What should I tell them? What if they don't believe me? And of course, he was scared because he was wanted for murder in Egypt. And so he just made a lot of excuses, and he did not want to send. He kept saying, "Send Aaron." And finally, the Lord, in his frustration and anger, said, "Fine, take Aaron with you and be your mouthpiece." But then Moses eventually went on and did wonderful things for the Lord and led his people out of Egypt. But what is God asking you to do? Perhaps you think it's far beyond your capabilities. Perhaps you think you're not qualified to do it. Perhaps you think, I'm not smart enough to do what God's asking me to do. Well, here's the thing, guys. You don't have to be smart enough. You don't have to be, qualified to do it. See, Jesus doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. He gives us, each one of us, the capabilities to do whatever he asks us to do. We only have to do it. So I hope today you will say, Here am I, Lord, send me. And I hope today that I do the same. I've seen people, the most unlikely people, listen to the will of God and do what the will of God says without blinking an eyelash. Had one of those people last night. And this person loves me tremendously. And so we never know what doing what the Lord asks us to do will do for somebody else. So next time the Lord calls you to do something, say, Here am I, send me. Now, people, I would like for you to remember those on our prayer list, but especially Nora, our friend Nora today. Her mother's memorial service is today. She lost her mother a few days ago, so she needs to be in our prayers. And for a lady that I don't really know personally, I don't even really know her first name. She plays on a game that I play, and but she lost her mother. Her mother passed away just the day before yesterday, and she needs our prayers. I only know her game name. We just call her B. And so if you could just pray for her, because God knows who she is. Her mom had Alzheimer's and succumbed to the Alzheimer's the day before yesterday. So please pray for her. Continue to pray for our friend Gareth, who is recovering from surgery, and all the others that we have mentioned before. Thank you so much for being with us today, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully earlier, for another daily devotion. God bless. Bye-bye.